As advertisers in Google Ads, we're scratching and clawing for every little bit of efficiency that we can find. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a couple of hidden gems that if your business runs promotions and you're not aware of what I'm about to share with you, you are missing out. This could be the difference between you having the best promotion that you've ever run and having one that's leaving you scratching your head about what went wrong. And if we've never met before, I help businesses like you learn to manage their own digital marketing campaigns without hiring one of those expensive agencies to do it for them. So we're going to dive in, but before we do, make sure to grab my free PPC cost-cutting cheat sheet. You can get it at scottredgate.com/cheat sheet. I'll leave a link in the description below. All right, let's see what these hidden gems are all about. So a hidden gem in Google Ads exists underneath this tools section right here. Underneath budgets and bidding, you will see this adjustments tab right here. So when you click it, you're greeted with this screen right here, which says Seasonality Adjustments. Now, most businesses run regular promotions. Maybe you're running a sale every other week or once a month, or maybe you just piggyback off of national holidays with your promotional calendar. And if you do, this Seasonality Adjustments section is a must to understand. And for two reasons. Number one, if you're running decent promotions, that can really mess up your automated bid strategy. Because automated bidding bases a lot off of historical data. And if you don't give Google a heads up that you're running a promotion, the algorithm might underbid in some of those periods, and you could miss out on a lot of potential sales. And in another example, you probably want to have larger budgets during those promotions. And unless you're actively changing the budgets on a daily basis, you're going to need to pre-schedule increases so that you can capture all the demand available. Okay, so enough talk. Let's go into seasonality adjustments, and I'm going to click this blue icon right here. And then we have two adjustment types. You have a budget adjustment and you have a conversion rate adjustment. So let's click this budget one for starters. And let's say, for example, I want to say Labor Day budget adjustment is the name. And right here, it's optional. It's just for internal use. You can describe the changes that you're making. But let's say that you want to make a Labor Day budget adjustment and you want to increase the budget during your Labor Day sale for a set of days. So what you need to do is you need to input a start time. So let's say your sale kicks off on September the 1st at 12 a.m. and you want to end it on September 8th at 12 a.m. It says budget adjustments must be for 3 or more days, and then it gives you some time zone information right here. Then you can select the campaigns that you want it to apply to. So if I wanted it to apply to this one right here, I would just select that. And then you would simply input the amount of additional budget that you want to give the system on those days. So let's say you want to increase your budget by $200. It gives you a little blurb down here where it says, here's the current budget. And so once you make this change on those sets of days, your new daily budget for those days will be $215. So that's it, but it's super helpful, especially if you're planning out your marketing calendar and you know that you're going to need some additional cushion or budget on those days to pre-schedule it. Now, this next section right here is a bit more important, and this is conversion rate seasonality adjustments. So just like we did before, you name it, and right now I'm going to say conversion rate adjustment. Then you can describe it. You can set your days for it. And then down here, you would select all the campaign types that this applies to. And you can even go one step further and tell the system which devices this applies to. But in this section right here, let's say when you run a promotion, your conversion rate goes up 50%. There's a good chance that you're running automated bidding, whether that's through Performance Max or shopping or search. And if you don't give Google a heads up on that, it is likely to decrease the performance that you're going to see, especially at the start of that sale, while the algorithm learns and adjusts. So if I simply go in here and say increase by 50%, in this account, it says an estimated conversion rate of 5% will become 7.5%. So it gives you an example right there. But both of those changes, budget adjustments and conversion rate adjustments, can help you thrive during your promotional periods by not missing out and underspending, and also by helping the system learn quicker by telling Google the anticipated conversion rate increase that you will see during that promotion. Now, it might be against the best practices, but I've seen businesses use this regularly, especially if they have different performance between their weekdays and weekends. But I'll leave that up to you to test out for the specific needs of your business. Okay, so the next hidden gem that I want to share with you in this adjustment section is right here. And this is an exclusion section. Let's say there was a time period where your website was down, or there was just something that was highly irregular that your business experienced. Well, this exclusion section right here gives you the ability to identify a start and end point of time and let Google know to essentially not count that against your automated bidding stats. So you're telling Google, hey, here's a time period. I understand that it's irregular. I don't want to use this data that you acquired during this time period for future bid decisions. So nowadays, most websites have a lot of uptime, but there's always that one day per year where you experience that hour or two where your website is down. And this exclusion section right here can help you out so that that time period does not count against you for future smart bidding decisions.